Hi, I'm Dr. Erica Goodstone, and I want to share with you my third video all about love in the spirit of the holiday season. We begin with the golden rule of love. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Do not do unto others what you would not want them to do to you. And do unto others as they would want, not as you would want. And another piece of this is to love your neighbor as yourself. Next, we talk about the Four Noble Love Truths. In Buddhism, there's a belief that suffering is a natural part of life, and it's a natural, normal, expected part of love. The main cause of suffering is attachment. And the key to happiness is to remove the cause of suffering, which means to remove your attachment. You may want your relationship to be a certain way. You may work toward it. You can offer love. You can have good communication, but don't expect it. Allow the natural process to happen. And the fourth loving truth is to follow the loving path. And there is a path to love. Another aspect is the 12 pathways to unconditional love. This was written in a book by Ken Keyes Jr., The Handbook to Higher Consciousness. I'm just going to talk about the first and the final pathway, but there are 12 of them. And when you learn them and really live by them, your life changes. The first pathway to unconditional love goes like this. I am freeing myself from security, sensation, and power addictions that make me try to forcefully control situations in my life and thus destroy my serenity and keep me from loving myself and others. Think about any situations in your life where you've been trying to force the outcome. The 12th pathway to unconditional love. I am perceiving everyone, including myself, as an awakening being who is here to claim his or her birthright of the higher consciousness planes of unconditional love and oneness. So, is there anyone in your life that you have not just embraced and allowed to follow their path in their own way? Next is the 12 steps to love, based on the 12 steps from Alcoholics Anonymous. And I have a quote from Lao Tzu, a journey of 1,000 steps begins with one step. So if we are on our way to love and trying to love more and intending to love more, the first step is to realize I am powerless over love for myself and for others. So what do we do if we're powerless? I'm just stating a few of these steps. The third step is I turn my love over to a higher power. And in the Bible, it says, pray without ceasing. And the 10th step, I notice and promptly admit my conditional love. First, you notice that your love is conditional. It's based on whatever you expect. It's not freely given. And that is a start toward developing real love, capacity for real love. Love in the Bible. I have a quote in the New International Version. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Are you striving to love in that way? I know it sounds like a big deal, and there are a few more items that I want to share. How do hormones affect love? So I have a quote from Khalil Gibran. If your heart is a volcano, how shall you expect flowers to bloom? So we need to get our hormones in order. And that requires sometimes changing your diet, changing your lifestyle, practicing different ways of talking, speaking, feeling, communicating with others, maybe therapy. But that's just one piece, the hormones. What about the brain in love? According to Daniel Amen, MD, the brain is a chemical factory looking for love. All these synapses that go on in our brain, and when we feel a certain way, it triggers memories from the past, and it's as if we're living in the past. So, how do we get our brain in order? Really, by studying it. And again, nutrition can have a huge effect, counseling, coaching, friendship, love, practice. There are skills that you can use to get your brain functioning in a better way. The heart and the brain in love. Psychology calls the lack of this friendship cognitive dissonance. Your mind thinks one way, but your heart, your feelings are not in alignment with your thoughts. And when that happens, when you live in that state, you get into a state of dis-ease, which can lead to disease and illness. So it's very important to bring those two together. Again, there's so many ways, there's so much information out there, but are you willing to look for it and learn? And then we come to the art of love. This is based on a beautiful book called The Art of Loving, written many years ago. As an art, love requires learning and knowledge, effort, practice, skill development. If love is just a matter of luck that one falls into by chance, then there's nothing you can do but wait and hope and dream. But love as an art involves expanding one's capacity to be loving, learning how to stand in love instead of falling down in love, mastering the theory of love and the art of love, and then practicing this art of love daily and even moment to moment. The healing power of love. This awareness and the answers to how to love can be found in poetry, in spirituality, and even in science. Science is revealing that love, happiness through love, can help us heal. Just think of a mother or a father helping a little baby or a child who's crying. You pick your baby up and you offer love and you say the boo-boo's okay, and the child feels better. Love is healing. So when you make a study of love and you examine yourself, your emotions, your background and experiences, your motivations, your expectations, your dreams, your demands, your judgments, you learn how the world works, you understand how we're all connected, you make a strong effort to understand the other people in your life and to accept and appreciate them. And then your life becomes a miracle in action every day. And if this is something you want, please watch the next video as I invite you to join me in my Love Lessons for the Soul. 30 love lessons taken over 6 weeks, and it can literally change your life. I wish for you the most wonderful holiday season and the happiest new year. And with a little luck and fortitude, we'll have wonderful years, many years ahead. Bye for now.